Welcome everyone to the Pantheon. I'm your host Ray,
And I'm Evie.
and today we're looking at Marvel Knights: The Eternals. It's an animated miniseries written by Neil Gaiman, a one of the well-known sci-fi writers of our time. Sandman will be out very soon, and he wrote, American Gods. So this is an awesome. This by pedigree alone, and by Michael Bendis and some of the creative team behind this. This is a remarkable setup for a movie which we'll be going to next in the next couple of weeks. But Marvel's Eternals. Do you want me to talk about the opening, like what's it about, and then
Sure. Yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
okay. So we have So this is different from the Chloe Zhao movie, so we won't go into that yet. But we have a medical student named Mark Curry. He meets this guy named Ike Harris, and Ike tells him that he and both Ike are immortals. They're an alien species that has come to Earth to save and preserve the planet. They've been around for eons or centuries to fight against an evil presence. And now Mark has no idea. This is like blowing his mind. This is completely like left, and this is what that story is about. So that's in itself. It's a very short. Is it 10 episodes? This Marvel Knights series was
I'm not sure. I've never seen the series.
the cartoon series.
Yeah. Cartoon series? Oh, I
Yeah,
didn't know there was one.
I mailed it to you
Oh,
in
yes,
that
yes,
big
yes, yes,
box.
yes.
Did you
You're
get the
right.
big box?
You're right.
We should talk about before we go off the air. Did you actually get the package with all that
No,
stuff in it?
what I remember now.
Okay. Oh, because I'm by myself, dude. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Where was it? Yeah. So Mark Curry, he's a medical student. His world is rocked because he meets this guy named Ike Harris, and yeah, and he's telling him that they have been around to preserve their and it's true because Ike has superpowers. So now he's now being told, you are also an immortal from another world, come to Earth to save humanity. Uh, what were your thoughts of this cartoon series?
Um, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Liked it. Really cool. I like superheroes and such.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was, very creative. Very, very creative.
I like the drawings. I like the animation, and I like how Marvel Knights, because it's like a stop motion still kind of animation. The design, um, and most I guess you call it motion capture still animation. I'm not sure what the right terminology is, but it's very compelling, and they tell a nice narrative story. It is short. It's a very short episodic animated series. It's really good. But overall, it's compelling, and it's based on an actual like comic book strip series, which done really really well. It is critically acclaimed, and of course, we're going to be discussing the Chloe Zhao film very soon. Um, Comparison. Let's talk about comparisons to the Zhao movie. What are your thoughts with this? Comparing this to the film.
Um, it was um well, I liked the series. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
But comparing it to the movie, I thought the movie was very, very good. Special effects were awesome. And yeah, I would definitely watch the movie. Um,
Do you think by watching the animated series, does that help you in any way to understand the movie better? Or because they are separate, like realistically, when you actually after I watched the cartoon series, it has very little to do with what you're seeing in the movie. I mean, in terms of the characters, but I mean the genesis of it's the same. But does it help by watching the cartoon? Will it help you understand the film better? And
um,
if so, how? If you could explain that.
yeah, you're, yeah, you are. It's like, like you see superheroes fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, but I think that the movie kind of put put thoughts or what they had or what's going on. Like you kind of understand their relationships and and what they think, like that they're in a relationship now, right?
You're talking about the movie, right?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, definitely talk about that for sure.
Mhm.
It's really, yeah, it's interesting. I liked it. I'd watch it again and again and again because if I don't understand something, I'll just dismiss it, because I'll say like, I don't like this stuff, but because I understand it, I'll watch it.
Did you find the animated series understandable, or was it easy to follow through with that?
I kind of I didn't understand it that much,
Hmm.
but the movie
Hmm.
cleared it for me, like helped
Okay.
me to understand
Okay. So the
things
movie
that
is a
go
good
on.
companion piece for the animation, then you would say.
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So, so which one would you watch first? Would you watch the movie first and then the animation, or the animation then the movie? Because I'm actually don't not sure where you would think what would work better.
I'd watch the animation first and
Hmm.
then so I'll understand it better, like I
Okay.
was saying.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they're both really good.
Okay, which is what we're doing now. We are reviewing the animated first. Yeah, I thought it was really good in terms of its ranking. I'd give this because of story and the way it's sort of like positioned. It's
Mhm.
compelling and there's some dramatic beats to it. Yet it is in the world of hyper realistic make like craziness. Like it's like someone tells you you're actual mortal who has superpowers. It's like like me saying, Evie, you know what? You said to me, Ray, I'm invisible and I can fly. I'll miss you, but I believe you. If you can fly, I believe you. I'd miss you for sure, but I believe you. Yeah. So that's what I would do.
Ah,
And you'd be naked. You'd be a naked man because you're invisible, and you'd be on the floor, right? So that
naked man in a wheelchair.
that's
Oh
right.
yeah. Oh,
So that's how I kind of interpret like the sensationalism of the story, the narrative. But
okay.
overall, it's really compelling, and it is a great companion piece for the movie, and vice versa. So we'll be discussing about Eternals next month. But until then, I'm Ray.
And I'm Evie.
We'll talk to you next time. Take
Thank
care.
you.